Hello, my name is Alex, and today I'm going to show you how we can create animation like on a Apple website with Apple Watches. We'll be doing this light trail that follows watches with all this lighting effect. Okay, let's do it. I already animated watches and just a similar one, just like a placeholder, so don't pay much attention for this. I'll create helix for base of our light trail. Let's align it to our watches. In case if we will use its own options, it will not be look straight, it will be a little bit curved, so I use for these purposes modifier called extrude. It gives us perfect lines, vertical direction. So yeah, let's line it a little bit. Let's link it to our watches just to make it following our watches, and let's make some setup to make it looking closer to Apple watches. So I'm fixing here height, radius, yeah, probably something like this. Where is our watches? Oh, I have something. Let's delete it. Okay, let's move it closer. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Probably we should fix height a little bit. Where is... oh, it's here. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Okay. Now we have our light trail following our watches when it rotates. I think we can switch to material setup. Okay, let's start our interactive rendering to see how it looks like. Yeah, that's how it looks like at this moment. For these purposes, I will use light material, V-Ray light material. Let's assign it. And now we see that backside is not visible. To make it visible, we should add I'll add shell modifier. We will add some thickness, just a small thickness to make it visible from both sides. Okay, done. Let's start working with our materials. Let's make it brighter. And now I'll use gradient ramp map to make all these small elements, shiny elements. Gradient ramp, where are you? You are here. Okay, cool. Let's assign it. We can see by this gradient ramp, that is make gradient ramp map, it makes small fell off on the end, and by pushing these small sliders we can define how much we will see of our trail and how much it will be blurred in the end. I'll make just basic setup at this moment. You can play with this more on your own project, and I'm just giving you a rough idea how this works. Okay, so fast element is done. Let's make this shiny element on the sides. We will use another gradient ramp for these purposes. Here is it. Let's add it into light color. Okay, we need to rotate it. Now we see that it's disappeared on top, so we need to make some adjustments. So you can see this black color. We will switch it to white. This slider we will switch to black. We'll add one more slider by double click on this line. We'll add black again. And yeah, by small adjustments we got this mask that will help us to make these edges emit some light. Okay, I'll use color, V-Ray color, to fill this mask, and composite map to mix it together. So in layer 1 I'll add color, and in layer 1 mask I'll add our gradient ramp mask. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, now you can see that we got this lot of light, white color. It comes from light material. I change it to black, and now we can add blue color to our mask. well, something like this. I guess it can work for this. At this moment it can work, I guess. Let's add small elements in between these lines. Another moment is that you can see that it's solid, and to make it not solid we will use one more. We'll use our gradient ramp as masks, and to mix it we will use composite map, one more composite map, and our two gradient ramp masks. Let's mix it and add it into opacity and light color. Now you can see that it's transparent. And let's make small adjustment to let's make a small adjustment to make it more visible, make it longer. Yeah, something like this. Let's move it like this, and yeah, that's it. Okay, these two edges I guess are almost done. Let's keep moving and add more details similar to the one that we see on Apple Watch's example. Let's add layer in composite map. Yeah, we will add these lines in between. So let's add layer in our composite map. Let's use another one gradient ramp map, like a mask. It will be the same color, so let's use this same color. Let's just to see it better, I edited a separate map. Let's change colors here to make different masks. And let's few marks here, few flags, just to make this line that we need. This one, the first one. This will be the second one. One, two, three. We have one here. So let's add one more. I'm doing some setup here. White color, if we use white color, it's bright. If it will use gray color, it will be a little bit less bright. So I'm adjusting thickness here by doing these setups. Again, by right click on the flag, you can open this flag properties window and make this small adjustment, position, color. Yeah, doing this. And I think with these lines we are done. Okay, we have these lines, and now we need to add one more layer that will add fill color in between the lines. We will use the same steps. We will use gradient ramp map and V-Ray color map to add these colors. Actually, color is a little bit different what I see here, so that's why I'll use different color map. It has a little bit different tint here. So yeah, let's make setup for the color ramp, gradient ramp. Actually, all this is just small adjustments, and just feel free to do the setup like you want at this moment, at this stage in your own project, or you can spend a bit more time to make it looking exactly like on this example. Yeah, color is a little bit different, so let's change color. It's like it has like a purple tint in my eyes. Maybe not so intense. I guess, yeah, something like this. Okay, cool. Everything is good with transparency. Now I'll make rendering of the animation. I'll render it like I just forgot. An Apple Watch's example, when it rotates, it doesn't appear fully. It slowly appears slowly, like a growing trail that grow behind. Yeah, you can see that it's like a following the watches and leave this trail behind it. So we need to add one more gradient ramp mask here. Let's do it using composite map. Okay, let's add gradient ramp map. One more gradient ramp map here. Done. And we can animate these flags. We can see how it looks. Actually, I think we should move it to the other side, probably, to make it invisible. Oops, sorry, we need to delete this. Let's delete this, let's move it to the other side. Yeah, it's disappear like this. And now we can animate this. I guess we can start somewhere here and finish somewhere, I guess somewhere here. So let it will be final position here. We need one more key. So yeah, it will be like a final look. Let's animate it. See that it moves. We need to animate one more flag here. And you can see it grow behind the watches. Okay, I think that with the basic setup, that's it. Now we need to make rendering of this animation. Yeah, probably we need to make some small adjustments, make it bright a little bit, something like this, probably here bright a little bit. Yes, something like that, I guess. Some minor tweaks, final touches before rendering. Just feel free to play with this setup. Okay, let's switch to rendering. I'll make rendering with two passes to make all this working. I'll render separately a self-illumination channel to get our trail behind our watches. For these purposes I have self-illumination render pass here. So yeah, I'll make this rendering and get back to you when it's done. Okay, rendering is done. I've got two sequences. Yeah, sorry for this. I've got a small issue. I forgot to change screen during the rendering. So that's how self-illumination pass looks like, and that's how RGB pass looks like without self-illumination. Yeah, unfortunately I lost this in my mind, and my screens has different textures, so when I animate it I lost this, and you can see that one screen, just a minute, one screen has this view, this look, and that's why I used mask, and yeah, you can see here, and that's why I had to use this mask to mask it. So yeah, please don't pay too much attention to this yellow rectangle. I'm just fixing my small mistake with mask. Okay. Okay, let's make some additional setup for our trail self-illumination. I changed mode to add. We need to change it to add. And now let's add some effects. Let's start with blur effect. Let's make it blur a little bit, so this will add some feeling like it's glowy. Yeah, it's glowy. You can see here it's not sharp, it's glowy. So let's make some blur to make it glowy. Maybe like this, maybe a little bit less. Okay. Then let's add glow effect. It's too strong. Let's make it less strong. Just a little bit glowy. Yeah, probably something like that. Also, I think we can play here with saturation to make it not so bluish, a little bit more saturated. I guess, yeah, something like this. It's a bit more bright, so probably we can play more with setup in 3ds Max. Frame buffer. You can change this with gradient ramp to make it looking more similar to Apple Watches. But in general, that's it. All is done. We have this light trail following the watches, like Apple Watches animation. Thank you for watching and take care.